Okay, I want to get this trade recap up. Today's price action was terrible, as you can see on NASDAQ. We took my live account trade on ES because there was a good setup. And then I thought there was another good setup on NASDAQ for my funded accounts. But yeah, no, it doesn't look too good. So what I did is I'll keep this one running, but I'll X this one out. ES, we hit a good trade, I guess, but price action was terrible today. So at first I started off with my bias as being bullish because, again, we were bullish on the 4-hour time frame. We had these 4-hour highs, these 4-hour lows that got swept, but NASDAQ didn't sweep them, as you could see. So that created a 1-hour, right here, they didn't sweep these lows. So that created a 1-hour bullish SMT. Again, ES was lagging behind NASDAQ. That's why I took this trade on ES. But as we could see, we go down to the 5-minute on market open. NASDAQ never broke structure to the downside on the 5-minute, but ES did. And then we decided to break structure back to the upside. So we broke structure back to the upside, formed a 5-minute bullish SMT. So we had on NASDAQ a low, then a lower low. On ES, we formed a low and then a higher low. So ES wasn't lagging after this on the 5-minute time frame. So what I decided to do is to scale down to the 1-minute time frame, and it looks like we're about to get stopped out on NASDAQ. But I scaled down to the 1-minute time frame. I saw that we ended up breaking structure on the 1-minute time frame. We broke structure back to the downside, formed a bearish fair value gap. Then we ended up forming equilibrium. So I marked it from these lows to these highs. We ended up coming up, respecting equilibrium and inversing this 1-minute bearish fair value gap, also breaking structure to the upside. So my entry was off of this candle right here. Right here. Stops below these low. I put it where equilibrium gets invalidated. First TP, I took all my profit right here for a 1-to-1 because, again, it was on my live account and I didn't like how price action was looking. But first TP was originally going to be the top of this 1-hour imbalance, which ended up getting hit. And then second TP could have been these 15-minute highs up here if you wanted to ride it that high. But again, I ended up taking my full take profit at this first take profit for a 1-to-1 because I just started this live account. I made, I think, 7% or something like that. That's good enough for me with a 1-to-1. And yeah, we ended up going up to our full take profit, which would have been nice, but I didn't have the balls to hold it how price action was looking today. So I'm currently in on the NASDAQ trade because, again, we already had bullish structure on the 5-minute. We didn't break structure to the downside at all. But as you can see, price action is terrible. I saw the 5-minute S&T scale down to the 1-minute time frame. Same thing happened here. I marked equilibrium out. We broke structure to the downside. We ended up breaking structure to the upside on this candle right here, inversing a fair value gap, and also we respected equilibrium. So I took my trade off of this candle right here. My original stop was down at where equilibrium gets invalidated. I moved my stop loss up to these lows now because of how price action is looking. If we end up want to come down and sweep that out, it is what it is. But first take profit is at the top of this 1-hour imbalance. Second take profit, 15-minute high. Third take profit, 15-minute high if you want. Fourth take profit could be this 15-minute high. And final take profit could be these 4-hour highs. But again, it's my funded account. It's the evaluation phase. I'm going to let it run. I have first take profit, second take profit, third take profit right here for a 1-to-1.5 because of how price action is looking. But I'd like the trade to go all the way to here. So other than that, price action on NASDAQ is terrible today. Probably shouldn't even took a trade on NASDAQ. ES, our profit hit, which is nice. But other than that, we'll most likely get stopped out. It's looking like we're starting to continue down. Let's see how this 1-hour candle closes. We got 1 minute left of this 1-hour candle. If we broke structure to the upside, it'd look nice. But again, we're probably not going to break structure to the upside. So other than that, that's the trade recap for today. We made money on the live account. The fundeds, we're probably not going to make money. It looks like we're going to get stopped out, but it is what it is. I'll post that in the wins and losses section of the Discord. But still made money today on the live account. It is what it is. Money's money. And yeah, we'll just go from there. So hopefully you guys enjoy these videos. Hopefully they help you. I'll keep posting these every day. I'm honest with these posts. I show the real truth and real reality of someone who's trying to become a really good trader. So again, hopefully you guys enjoy this. Appreciate it.